Hi everyone, and welcome to our February New Moon Circle. So we were due to have a live Zoom session yesterday, but unfortunately I wasn't feeling well enough to run the session. You can probably hear that I'm still not quite 100%, so you'll have to excuse any sneezing and sniffles along the way. But I wanted to record something to just put out there for everyone to enjoy, and this is kind of like a bit of a taster of our usual session. So we have regular new and full moon sessions every month, twice a month, to really just use that as an opportunity to keep on track with our own well-being journey. And we use the new moon sessions as more of an opportunity to think ahead, to set intentions, and really sort of concentrating on that new lunar cycle. So the February new moon is the snow moon, and also this lines up with the Chinese New Year or the Lunar New Year, and I thought that was a nice thing to sort of acknowledge, as well as the Chinese year. This year, the animal of the Chinese year is the tiger, and the tiger is said to represent strength, courage, and bravery. So I thought that was quite nice because we are thinking about the snow moon, which is also said to be full of staggering spiritual revelation and purpose. And it is said to signify renewal in the spirit. So the snow moon gives people a chance to reset and reevaluate. So I quite liked to imagine those two things together, kind of like the power of the tiger and also this snow moon really giving us a new opportunity to look ahead with courage and excitement and possibility, really. So what we're going to do in this session is, there's three parts to it, and all the sessions include these three parts, which is some breath work, a guided visualization, and some journal prompts. Normally, when we would have a live session with everyone here, we would have the chance to interact and talk a little, if anyone wants to, of course. So maybe, after this session, you find that you want to reflect on it and talk through it with a friend or someone you can trust to listen well. So we're going to begin. And you can just find yourself a comfortable place to begin, as we'll start with our breath work and then the guided visualization. So go ahead and settle into a comfortable place. You could close your eyes if you're happy to, or just softly gaze downwards if you prefer. Start to let yourself settle here. You're allowing your shoulders to drop down, your teeth to unclench, beginning to relax your body. To feel the surface of whatever is beneath you supporting you. And allow your body to sink a little more into that. Take a moment to check in with yourself, to notice how you feel right now. Move your awareness to your breath. To feel the coolness of the air coming in through your nostrils and the warmth of the air coming out. Breathing in and breathing out. Start to find a softness to your breath. Imagine there's a feather a couple of inches in front of your nose, and you're trying your best to not disturb that feather as you breathe. And if that feels too hard, you can imagine that feather a couple inches further away. Or if it feels too easy, you can imagine that feather a little closer. Maybe start to send that breath a little further into your body, staying with that softness, that gentleness. And even though you're breathing more deeply, you're keeping that consistency to your breath. So that feather doesn't get any more disturbed at the beginning of your inhale or the beginning of your exhale. Come into our box breath or square breathing here, where we'll be breathing in for a count of 4. We'll hold it for 4, breathe out for 4, and hold for 4. So let go of any breath you have. Inhale through your nostrils for 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold for 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold for 4, 3, 2, 1. Breathe in for 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold 4, 3, 2, 1. Take 2 more rounds on your own. After that final round, just settle into a natural breath. Take a moment to assess if how you're positioned is comfortable enough, if there's anything you need to adjust or change. And if you do want to change anything, just do that really quietly as we come into a guided visualization. So allowing yourself to settle fully into this place. We'll just practice switching on our imagination muscles by picturing the 4 walls surrounding you. Imagine a red flower, a yellow house, a green car, now imagine yourself in your home, in a spot where you store your old keepsakes and photographs. You find an old photo album that contains captures of the best memories that you hold. It's almost like a highlights reel of your life. Open up the album and starting from your earliest positive memories, begin to flick through. You're only focusing on the memories that bring you joy today. Keep slowly looking through, from your early childhood through to your teen years, early adulthood, and all the way until today. Take another moment to reach the point in your life where you're at right now. Then turn the page again, this time looking ahead at memories that are yet to occur. Imagine seeing photographs of the best things that are yet to come. You can let your imagination run wild and think of your biggest dreams. There's no limits to this visualization, and you don't need to be constrained by any sense of reality or limitations. What pictures from your future do you see? Big events and small events are held in this album of highlights. See moments that empower you, uplift you, and light you up in these images. And pause for a moment and look at yourself a little more closely in one of these future photos. How do you seem in yourself? Is there any joy, pride, or relief there? Are there any insights you will have gained by that point in your life? Notice anything else. When you're ready, close the photo album in your mind, but stay with those feelings of warmth, optimism, and excitement for those times ahead. Allow that image to gently fade away and start to bring yourself back. Start to feel the surface beneath you, supporting you. Take a slightly deeper breath. Begin to move through your fingers and your toes. And gradually move a little more through wrists and ankles. And when the time feels right for you, you could gently flutter your eyelids back to open. We're going to come straight into our journaling here. So grab your pen and paper ready. The first one is, when I fantasize about the future, I dream of. When I fantasize about the future, I dream of. So I'll give you guys a couple minutes on each one. And you don't have to write full sentences or anything like that. You can just free write here, whatever flows from your mind onto paper. So just another 30 seconds on this one. The next one is I'd love to be more. I'd love to be more. About halfway through. Try your best to just keep writing, even if it feels like there's nothing else there. Just write whatever's going on in your mind. Bringing that one towards a close. The next one is I get in my own way when. I get in my own way when. Just another 30 seconds on this. And the next one is to get closer to that future I dream of. I need to remind myself. To get closer to the future that I dream of, I need to remind myself. So just a little bit longer on this one, starting to bring it towards a close. And then coming to the final prompt, which is the resources I have to help me on my journey are. The resources I have to help me on my journey are. Beginning to bring that to a close. And we'll end there. So thank you so much for joining in this session. I hope that you enjoyed, and I just hope that you've gained perhaps a little clarity or some perspective on what it is you'd like to get out of this next lunar month, or maybe you're even thinking about the rest of the year ahead. Thank you again so much for joining in, and I hope to see you at our next session. Thank you. Bye.